Hey, how are you? How you doing? The factions. All the different factions this realm has. Um, it has a lot of them. It got a lot of them. From the way that we should all be thinking, the way that we should eat, the so-called thing of right or wrong, the religious aspect of it, political aspects of it. There's so many different factions within this reality, this realm, whatever it is that we're actually existing in. Have you asked yourself, which faction are you caught up in? Which one have you noosed yourself to and can't seem to escape? There's also the spirituality faction. All of these things are actually concepts, and they're concepts that some human created with their attempt to understand this whole thing of whatever it is. Are we in a simulation? That's something that I hear people talk about. That's something I asked lately. Are we in a simulation? What is this? Because everything that we speak of, that's our shit, and things that we're even disgusted by, it's a concept within this particular whatever this is. It's a reality, it's a concept, it's a faction, and it's something that we've just chosen to follow. I was looking at a video of a sister that used to have some real beautiful locks, and at one time I used to hear her saying that she started off with real beautiful hair. Taryn guy, I think that's her name. She started off with this big, beautiful, natural hair, and then she ended up free-forming her locks. And she got on the faction that, our hair is our antennas, we're not supposed to cut our hair. The concept, the ideology that we're not supposed to cut our hair. It's our antennas. It's how we get our messages. And she's combed her locks out. Now she's back to her big, beautiful, puffy hair. And she was stating that, in so many words, she outgrew that phase of those locks. She escaped that. She walked away from that ideology that your hair, it's antennas, it's all these different things that a human have made up in their attempt to understand this experience, to reach this level of enlightenment, which is also a concept. She's moseyed away from that, and a few other things I've noticed she's moseyed away from. She seems to be more so into the identity of the self, the self that existed before everything it is here that we see, every faction, every concept, all of this shit, all of the ideologies, all of the other gods that were created, all of these things. And I, when I look at her videos here and there. I'm a hearing that video with so many people because I wonder, I phase in and out of people. It was like, okay, I wonder if she drank her some ayahuasca. Because it seems that when people start to do plant medicines, this earth, whatever this thing is, it really starts to talk to you. It gets you in tune with your intuition. It makes you stop pushing your intuition and yourself to the side. You throw everything away that other folks are saying. You tone them completely out. Because all the plants have been here since the beginning of whatever the fuck it is. Their roots have went deep into this earth, so there's a connection. They know the history, they know the story. I just wondered that when I heard her talking in her latest video, and it made me question all these different factions and places where people are getting stuck at. Because a lot of people are stuck. Their stuck is also intentional. It's intentional that everyone is exactly where they should be for their journey. Never misunderstand me when I be getting on here saying these things and it seems like I'm judging, because my judgmental ass, I do be judging. I have a right to judge and I will judge people. But I also get, I'm going to tell the all the way truth when I'm talking about me and talking about you motherfuckers too. I get that everyone is exactly where they should be for their experience and for their journey. So, what faction are you caught up in? What concept have you not been able to let go? What spiritual system is dragging your ass down the road? Which one? What has you? What haven't you graduated from? What are you trying to look into that you just been dragging your feet about? Because there's so much stuff out here, and at every part of the day, for me, my understanding has always been it's about figuring out who you are at the core. Before everything was put into you, figuring out who you are at the core. Figuring you out. So what faction got your ass? What concept can't you let go? Where you stuck at? What you gonna do about it?